Hello and welcome to softexpert. First impressions on your website happen in 0.3 seconds, and the buttons on your website play a major role in that. Creating an attractive button, especially with an icon, was very simple in the previous versions of Elementor, but with the new Atomic editor, many users find it confusing. So let me make it simple for you and show you step by step that how you can create a button with an icon using the Atomic elements. Now the logic behind this was very simple. This is a button created with the version 3 or previous versions. This is a normal Atomic button, and this is a button created with the Atomic elements, but it has the icon. So let me show the difference here. If I inspect this one, here in the code you can see we have a button wrapper inside which we have an icon and then text. And if I inspect the normal button with Atomic elements, you can see this is just an anchor tag having text here. And this one again is a wrapper created inside which we have a text and then an SVG icon. So let's see how to create a button having an icon using the Atomic elements or Elementor version 4. And let's start from scratch. So I'll create a simple flex box here. And for that I'll just align everything to center. That's it. Now to create a button here, first we will need to create a wrapper. So to create a wrapper we will use the div block. So just bring it over here. And for this we will just make the layout to be horizontal. So let's go to the layout, make it flex, and the direction will be an row by default. Now inside this wrapper we will add text and then an icon. So let's go to this plus again. For the text you can use paragraph or you can use heading. We will change this to click here, and let's set an icon. So we'll click this plus again and we'll choose SVG. That's it. Now let's change this icon. So I'll click select SVG. You can upload any icon. I have these icons, so I'll just use this arrow and we'll select it. Now you can change the size of this arrow. So let's go to style, size, and give it any width. Let's say 30. Same goes for the text. Edit it, go to style, typography, and change the font size. Let's say 26. And to fix the alignment here, let's edit back the wrapper and align everything to center. Now to add some spacing between these two elements, change the column gap to 10 or 12. That's it. Now let's also add some background color to this wrapper. So scroll down to background and give it any color. You can create a variable for it, or you can give it a simple color, okay, like this. Now for the text and the icon color, you can edit them individually and change the text color for each, like this. Same goes for the icon and typography and changing its color. But this is not a best practice to change them individually. We can control the color from this wrapper, and it is good because if you want another color on hover. So let's clear the style here to get back to the original state. And now we can control it from the wrapper. So let's edit this wrapper. And here we will go to the typography, the text color, and make it white. Now you can see it over here. Let's also fix the width of this button. So for that you can go to size and give it any width. Now if I use pixel, let's say 200, this is fine, or 300, but this is not a good practice. Let me show you why. If I make it 200 and if I increase the amount of text here, let's say this, it can disturb the button layout easily. So instead of having a pixel width, we will make it auto. So under sizing, remove it and type in auto, which will take an auto width based on the content inside it. Okay, now doesn't matter if we increase and decrease this text, the button remains the same. And now we can control the spacing from the padding instead of the sizing. Okay, so go to spacing, and under padding we will unlink this. Then for the top I'll make it 0. Also for the bottom, for the right I'll choose 50. And also for the left, you can also go to border and give it a border radius of 12 or something. Okay, And then let's add a link to it. So under general, we'll click this link and we'll type in any link. And finally, let's give it a hover color. So under style, I'll click on this local and we'll choose the hover states. Scroll down to background and we'll make it a little bit dark. This is just to show you. Obviously you can use your own colors. Okay, now we get a proper button with an icon. Let's publish it. So we got another button having an icon and hover effect. So this is how you can create a button having an icon using the atomic elements using the version 4. Now in the upcoming videos we will learn more about the atomic elements, how these works and how we can use them to create a simple landing page and how to create complex designs and so on. So stay tuned for that and subscribe to my channel. Still, if you have any questions related to this video or any special request for another video, you can let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next.